This is Randy Swissley with Nevada County Now. Today, we're at Cirino's on West Main Street in Grass Valley, a local favorite Italian restaurant. We're getting a behind-the-scenes look at what it takes to keep this beloved restaurant running. Let's step inside and meet some of the people who make it all happen.
I'm Jerry Cirino. My role here is president of the corporation, which we started the restaurant in 1983 in Nevada City, and we've been serving Nevada County for 43 years now. And my role here is I oversee everything. I have a staff of management, which is my two sons. One's in charge of administrative, and the other's in charge of maintenance. And he keeps us operating daily, which is extremely important. And then we have an office manager as well. And then we have a staff of a total of 53.
That's pretty impressive. And what made you move from Nevada City to Grass Valley?
I had two restaurants at the time, and I had 99 employees. And that was close to the threshold for insurance, and several other business ramifications were changing then. And the climate just wasn't right to extend a lease in Nevada City. So I had better opportunity here, and we came here as a result.
That's a great story. And I also I think we met your son when we came in. He was very attentive and wanted to make sure that, we got matched up with you as soon as we could. And that is more unusual here in the United States to have a family take over a business than it is in Italy. So you are the second generation, right?
So what's really interesting about that is that before, at least now it's interesting, before COVID, we were a dinosaur. I could see that this style of business with all of these employees, and it was not going to work for a long period of time. And it worried me. But after COVID, everything changed. So many restaurants, family restaurants have gone out of business, franchises have gone out of business, and this type of restaurant, way that we operate, has become precious to people, and they really appreciate it. Whereas it's the norm in Italy, it's unusual to have a real family business. My sons care about this business just like all the other employees do. And out of those 53 that I spoke about, maybe 20 of these people have been with me over 20 years. We were together in Nevada City as well as here. So they have a vested interest, and they really cherish the fact that we are here for the customers. We're here to make them comfortable, and they carry on the legacy and the way that I feel our responsibility is to the public. Very, very important.
What would be really interesting for me and our viewers as well is to know how things work behind the scenes, maybe as a customer, from a customer perspective, as well as from someone who wants to open their own business.
Well, that's a huge question because there's so much that goes on behind the scene to make this happen for the diner. Every day, especially after COVID, every day is theater. We order goods. We have trucks come in. Sometimes our goods that we order are not on the trucks, or we send it back because it's not the quality that we will serve here. So we go through that process. We also go through a huge process, and a huge part of our education in the kitchen is about safety, food safety. Everything is repackaged. Everything is tested. We just go through an immense process to protect the public from any inborn illness that may occur. And all of our people are professionals, and they go through our school. When I opened up a restaurant, I was not a restaurant person. and I bought an old bar and turned it into a restaurant. I didn't like the bar business, and we decided that if we could serve the food we ate at home, somebody's got to like it. And everyone told us that you couldn't do that. Well, we've been doing it for 43 years, and obviously someone does like it. But the real secret behind anyone thinking about opening a restaurant, you need to learn how to do the books. That's the boring part. That's the part that nobody wants to deal with, but that is the heart of the restaurant. When I was in the restaurant business for the first couple years, I was lost. I didn't know where my percentages should be. What percentage should I pay in labor? What percentage should this be? What percentage for the food cost? All of those percentages, what do other people do? So anybody that's ever thinking about a restaurant, you need to either contact me. I sit down with everybody. I will share that with you. You need to learn how to balance your P&Ls. You need to learn how to deal with your payroll and your ordering system. And that is where the heart of the restaurant is, because everybody thinks they can serve good food. And there are customers for all types of cuisine. It doesn't have to be any type of cuisine. There's somebody that's going to love your food. But if you can't handle the office, you're out of business before you know it.
Well, congratulations on your success and including your family in the whole process.
Thank you.
Plenty from Italy here. But go ahead and check it out yourself. Come down to Cirino's at 213 West Main Street in Grass Valley whenever you can. Thanks for tuning in.